Right, so welcome back to yet again another one of my guides. I'm James Windsor, leader of the Bad Omen Guild on the European Ragnarok Online server. And this guide will be the Bakonawa instance, alright? Now, I will doing this on my GX. She is a 166 and a rolling cutter spec. So, first and foremost, what is the Bakonawa? It is a one boss instance sort of deal with a 1 week cooldown, with a very small chance of dropping the reagents needed to create the Bakonawa Agimat tattoo, which is an accessory that gives 10% attack speed and 7% attack damage. It's incredibly powerful and it's really valuable. I would suggest not trying to solo this. Well, I mean, yeah, okay, you can if you have the proper gear for it and if you like prepare. Having said that, moving on. What I'll be using is double Ring of the Flame Lord. Now it might seem strange, but it offers a 10% resistance to fire, which is the main attack that he will be using against us since we're ranged. You might wonder, GX ranged? You'll see what I mean. Also using a Lucis Fierce Armor. Now this could be switched out for any other type of armor that is fire property. The Soul Collector, it's basically, I did it a long time ago and I just haven't bothered buying a new one. Horn of Ancients, highly recommended. 20% less damage taken and a chance to proc 100 attack damage and 20% extra damage to boss monsters. Pretty good. For weapon, my normal Liberation, 25% extra damage. For the love of God, if you have a Deviling, make sure you're not wearing it. I'll be wearing my Wak just for extra damage. Consumable wise, I would highly suggest bringing a couple of Ig Berries or any form of SP regeneration. And also bringing, where the hell did I put them? There we go, Fireproof potions. It's another way of just, you know, defending ourselves against the Bakonawa. Because the thing is, his fire attacks, they really hurt. You would like to bring something that, so you have a high amount of attack speed. I will explain this when we get there. Now, without further ado, because, you know, watching me stand there might not be the most entertaining thing in the world. I would also highly recommend bringing tokens of Siegfried in case you die due to the 1 week cooldown. Right, so in order to get there, if you've done the quests and all that, the easiest way is to use inside out shirts. These can be grinded outside of Malaya village. But I found someone selling a couple of hundred, so I just bought them. So if you click one of these, you will go to Malaya, Port Malaya, sorry. Here we go, mount up, see we're in the town of Malaya. There's a pre-quest to do the Bakonawa instance. Now I've already done it on this character, so I can't really, but I can link the quest in the description so you guys can see it. And if anybody should need any more assistance, I'll happily provide that. So as you'll see, I'm running up to the top right here. We enter the field, and then we need to teleport, because we need to go to the bottom right here. Yeah, the mobs are really funky. Oh my, I love these jailings with the little caps. They're amazing. Anyway, okay, let's see. I guess I'm stuck. I hope my music isn't too loud. Oh yes, by the way, I forgot to mention, you should bring wind converters or some form of endo wind. Because since he's earth element, he'll take 200% damage from wind. So that is crucial, okay? Otherwise it's gonna take absolutely forever. He has tons of health. So anyways, you run up here. So you go to this map. And then we're gonna have to queue. Now you need to be in a party to do this, but you don't actually have to have more people with you unless you want to. Right. And then you queue up. Bakonawa Lake, please weave a rope, right. So, here we go. Stand by. Now this is my lowest GX. So hopefully it shouldn't be a problem. Make sure I'll switch back into Flame Lord, and I'll switch back into my Horn of Ancient, which has to be 9+ to get the most benefits, but even at 7+, it'll give you 10% both ways, and a chance to proc 100 attack damage. And 7+ isn't really that big of a deal. You can use 4 Illuniums, and then you can just use a couple of HEs to see if you can reach 7. Hell, even at 4+, it'll just give you 10% both ways. So I mean, it's all good. Black Devil Mask, I mean, you could switch this out. I'm doing this for the extra hit, because you do read quite a bit of hit to be able to hit this guy. I highly recommend 7+ Ancient Armor Shadow, at least. Hell, even a 4+, even a 0+ will give you 10 hits, so that's pretty nice. I mean, if you own the Liberation Shadow set, then yeah, by all means use that, but I assume most people don't. I mean, I don't anyway. For boots, Lucky Day for the extra hit on proc, and a Fighting Spirit. Right. Okay, so the Bakonawa Lake is now ready. So then you, whoops, that's my bad. Right, so you talk to this Tahu. Anyways, now I will go down. Right, okay, there's a time limit on this as well. It's not that bad though, if you're decent enough level. Right, okay, so you enter here. Once we talk to this guy, we can start the event. So, let's see, going through the gear again. Loads of fire resistance, right? And reduction from boss. If you're a shield wearer, I'd highly recommend an Alice shield to not get completely shredded. Right, so we do deadly poison, and then we enchant wind converter, right? And right now I have an almighty running, but that's not really necessary, right? The main way we're going to be killing him is with Cross Reaper Slasher, so we do this, and then we do, let's do it. Now this is important, okay? Because if you stand too close to him, he's gonna use Storm Gust and Lord of Vermilion, all kinds of stuff. Now, there's Bakonawa, so what you wanna do is you wanna stand here, on this particular spot, right here. See if I can reach him. There we go, see? And then you spin 10 times, and you release. See, I do 130k, which is pretty cool. Now, he has quite a bit of health, but he will not be able to reach you without using meteors here, which reminds me. Fireproof potion, right. Now, you can use Hallow Walk, but I would recommend using this at the second phase, because this is just the first phase, and then once he will submerge when we empty his health bar, and then we'll have to kill a couple of cauldrons and gongs or bells or whatever they are. You can only hit them for 1 damage, so which is why you need a fast attack speed to be able to take him down in time. Alright, so we're just gonna do this, and apparently he's not using his meteor. Like, sometimes he will just spam the living crap out of you with meteors. It doesn't appear to be doing that right now though. So you see you have time limit left, 9 minutes. And that's fine, that's completely fine. But yeah, Cross Reaper Slasher, there we go, here's a meteor. See, he's only doing 147, but if I were to remove all my fire resistance gear, they will shred me, guaranteed. Like, it is so painful, you wouldn't believe it. Like, right now I have like 50 or 60% damage reduced from fire. On top of being fire property as well. So, yeah. To be able to always hit him, like I have 517, which isn't... I'm not always going to be hitting, but I will be hitting like 95% or 90%, and that's fine. Like, missing one time here and there is not really a big deal, but when I went there the first time, or like in the beginning, my hit was so low, I was hitting like 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 4, and it took just absolutely forever, and I ended up dying due to lack of healing items, and it was just, it was a mess. But, you know, you live and you learn. So, there we go. Okay, it's about to submerge. Let's see, when this happens, there we go, okay. So you run up to the left side here. Yeah. So you see these, there's kind of like a cauldron, apparently it's a cauldron, it looks like a frying pan, it's apparently a cauldron. Now, yeah, he's just gonna nuke us, I'm gonna use another one of these, I'm not sure how long they last. Right, so you see this? You have to attack this gong, right? And the Flame Lords will actually help you with this, because they will proc stuff. Because they will proc fireballs and Gloria something, whatever it's called. The pressure anyway. The European name was pressure. Yep. So he's gonna just keep using Gloria Domini, even. Domini? Whatever. Anyways, so you kill this. 3 left to go. There's on the other side as well. You can't do more than 1 damage to this. So, I mean, that's... Oh, okay. Apparently he's... yeah. Now, imagine if I didn't have all the resistance to fire. I would be so screwed right now. I'm pretty sure these could stun you as well. My VIT is over 100, so that's probably why it's not doing that. I'm not 100% sure it will stun, but usually Meteor Storm stuns, so... yeah. You can also actually, you can use, if you're GX, you can use poison bottles just to boost your attack speed a little bit. Yeah, you have 5 minutes in total, I believe, to kill all of these. So, it's not really that difficult, but... I'd still suggest making haste if you can. Alright, and then we're just gonna stealth. Well, I'm not sure why really, because he knows where we are anyway. Alright, and then you kill the Cauldron, apparently. Cauldron. I suppose it's supposed to be Cauldron, but and it also... I still stand by it, looks like a frying pan. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't know last time I saw a Cauldron with a big handle like that, so who knows. The game that we all love and adore. Yeah. this guide was actually requested a while back, and I haven't gone around to it, and I apologize for that. But since things are taking off, and I have a bit more spare time at the moment as well, and people just seem to give me so much really good feedback, it's motivational. So I really hope you like this one. I mean, if you do, let me know in whatever way you can. Even a simple follow or subscribe or donate or even a thank you, you know, it's just let me know what you think. Alright, anyways, you kill these gongs and they're called caldrons. And use a fire protection potion again. I will be popping Hallow Walk later. Like, if he continues to spam like this, I will definitely use Hallow Walk. Because it's a little bit painful. So yeah, Enchant Deadly Poison makes no real difference here, you just want attack speed to kill the gongs. But yeah, I mean, as I said, this is a 1 week cooldown, so I would probably, like, if you're new to this, bring a friend with some leaves, and like, you both have some tokens, and then you should be able to get through it. Because even, okay, here we go, so you kill this. Now, we refresh our buffs, refresh our... Now, this is important, do not walk too close to him here, because then you'll start using Storm Gusts and all kinds of stuff. Right, let's see, first we're just gonna test if we can reach him. Yes, we can, we're in the right spot. Okay. And then we just repeat. Now, if you're too slow, he's gonna spawn ads. Okay. The ads are not really a big deal. Just kill them as fast as you can, I guess. But yeah, Bakonawa after the moon, apparently. Right. Brings a whole new definition spin to it. The thing is, like, the main reason we're doing it like this, actually props to Toaster from the Bad Omen Guild for giving me this suggestion, because I had no idea this was doable. Because as you can see where he is, you can't actually reach him with physical attacks, like with autos. So you're gonna have to do Rolling Cutter. At least to my knowledge, you can't reach him. I reserve the right to be wrong here in case I am. But to my knowledge, you're not able to reach him with regular auto attacks. So you will have to use skills, and as a GX, well, this is the only way we have. And the reason I'm standing over here is because he will not be using his Storm Gust and Lord of Vermilion. If you stand in the middle, like if we all go over and stand here, I'm not going to do it, but if we do that, the problem comes up because he will use Meteor Storm, Lord of Vermilion, and Storm Gust. Now, as you might be aware, these are all three very, very opposite elements, so if you slap on a water armor, you're gonna get shreked by the Lord of Vermilion, and vice versa, otherwise you're gonna get frozen. My own personal opinion would be a wind armor with an unfrozen card, I guess, would be like the only decent alternative. And then tons and tons and tons of like Alice Shields and Horn of Ancients and Caudas and whatever other item you can cram in there to reduce damage taken. Or have a priest friend who can, like, archbishop friend who can give you a Sumptu and, you know, just in general ways to not take so much damage. Right, he's about to go down. When he goes down, he's gonna spawn a chest here. And then in the chest, I'm just gonna be lazy here. Poof, there we go. Right, okay. EXP wise, it's kind of meh, but... So we open this, Bakonawa treasure box, and let's hope we get something cool. A Bakonawa doll and an ancient grudge. Now you need these items to be able to craft the tattoos. There's 3 different tattoos. There's one with attack damage, there's one with magic attack damage, and there's one with healing. And I'm pretty sure there might be 4 actually, one with reduced cast time. I'll have to check up on that. Anyways, and then you do not like butterfly wing out. Just talk to Tahu, and he's gonna give you another 5 ancient grudges. And then he'll teleport you out. And that's the Bakonawa instance. It's pretty fast. 1 week cooldown. And I will include the quest on how to get there. Again, if you have any suggestions, any comments, any feedback, if you love what I'm doing, if you hate what I'm doing, whatever it might be, I would love to hear from you. Look me up on the stream. I'll be streaming most days. Yeah, so I mean, that summarizes it. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you find this helpful in some way at least. If nothing else, at least it was entertaining probably. So, that's it, and thank you. Have a good day.